gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. Only if you want to. Okay, y'all, I'm feeling a little better right now. My spirits is a little better. My allergies is a little calm. But y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see what's in my hand. Y'all see what's in my hand. Y'all see my bougie cup is in my hand. So y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is because y'all be checking y'all calendars. And y'all know today is Wednesday. Y'all see I got my bougie cup in my hand. So y'all already know it's Wasted Wednesday. Y'all already know. Y'all know. Y'all know. This y'all favorite day for story times. Okay. So yeah, we about to hop right up into it. Okay, so I got this little drink here. It's like a guava orange drink, okay, with some tequila. That's it. Let's try it. Ooh, this strong, but this good. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. We're gonna name it Sunset because it's giving me sunset vibes. Okay. All right, y'all, let's hop into this story, okay? So this is the conclusion to Crazy Neighbor, okay? Now, y'all, I missed 2 important things, okay? So I'm going to go over some things I missed before we hop into the baby daddy and her and the baby daddy. Okay, so the baby daddy is in this. So it do go together, but I should have probably mentioned this in her story in part 1. Okay, but it was like during COVID, right? Y'all remember when they was doing the verses shit, right? I mean, and stuff, right? Y'all remember the E41, right? Yeah. Okay, so that day, my son was here. I mean, he lived with me, but he was here, and he was here with some of his friends, and they was playing in his room. They was playing like hide and go seek a tag, I don't know, something, or basketball. So they was loud in his room. Mind you, I got the verses on. I'm slapping that. I'm singing, because y'all know I'm from the Bay. So, you feel me? They playing all the little bass slaps. So, I'm going stupid, dumb, crazy in the house. So, we just loud up here. I'm not thinking nothing of it, because all the neighbors be loud, okay? The neighbors next to me, the neighbors down below, obviously, because they're the crazy neighbors, and then the neighbors next to them that's down there, everybody be loud at certain points, okay? So this was like that one time we just really loud. So I'm just jamming, you feel me, listening to all the bass slaps on the verses. Like, yeah, I was having a good old time. My son playing, they running around. All of a sudden, I just hear screaming and yelling. But this screaming and yelling was totally different. This was like towards me-ish. So I turned down the music. I'm like, it don't sound like they fighting screaming. This sound like yelling at somebody. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. So I turned down my music, and all I hear is old girl downstairs yelling, talking about, be quiet, y'all need to be quiet, y'all too loud. And I'm like, I know Miss Mamas, I know Miss Mamas ain't talking about me. So I get up and I walk to my little window in the front, the kitchen window, just to make sure. All I know is I see her outside and she yelling. She didn't come up them stairs though, but she was outside. She was yelling like, y'all too loud. Y'all too loud. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all too loud. And I'm like, who you talking to? And she was like, y'all too loud up there. Y'all too loud up there. And I was like, bitch, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. For one, y'all, if it was any other neighbor or circumstance, I would have been like, okay, let me tone it down. You be having WWE matches down there every day, and you trying to tell me to pipe down? Girl, bye. So y'all, we having like a little yelling match. I'm like, I'm not being quiet. I'm not being quiet. You're loud all the time. I don't say anything. She was like, I don't care. Y'all too loud up there. All that booming and banging. Y'all need to calm down. And I'm like, girl, not happening. So skedaddle back in your house. I was like, I'm not being quiet. We not calming down. You always loud. Nobody say nothing. Like, girl, gone. Like, what you talking about? Ooh, this strong. I'm not gonna drink all this, y'all, because that's too much in one day. But I'm just like, I cannot believe Miss Mama's is trying to sound check me when all y'all do is be loud down there. I don't never say nothing when y'all up at 6 a.m. in the morning screaming and hollering down there. Okay, I don't say anything, right? I don't get involved. I don't be screaming and hollering out my window, be quiet. None of that. I let y'all do y'all, okay? Let me do me. This is the one time we just really loud up here. I'm like, girl, bye. So she doing all that rah-rah. I guess the baby daddy was down there. He was like, man, come in the house. Like, chill out. Like, stop yelling. She go in the house. I'm like, yeah, because, girl, unless you about to walk up them stairs and knock on this door, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Like, please, sis, go somewhere. Like, I was just like, I cannot believe, girl, go somewhere. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit. So some time had passed by, right? So her parking, okay, so how our parking stalls are, so there's like parking sheds, like it's just like a over thing, and it's numbered, but it's not your actual apartment number. It's a different number so that people don't match cars to apartments. So her parking stall was actually not one of the ones right here in the front. It was actually a little bit down the way, but there was like an open one that you can kind of park at, right? So she would always park right there so that she still parked, hold on y'all, oops, in front of the house. So I guess she didn't know how to park, or she didn't care, or she did it on purpose. I could not tell y'all, but she would always park super cricket, super manny. I have no idea, but she just never just could get it right. Okay, I'm not the best parker either, but I always tried to make sure that the person that parked next to me had space to park. You know what I mean? Like, I would get out and I would look, and if it looked crazy, I would get back in my car and be like, all right, let me fix it. You know what I mean? Let me do a little side, okay, good. I don't want nobody hitting my car, for one. Okay, yeah. So she had always just been parking crazy. The neighbor next to us, she was getting like irritated, but she wasn't saying nothing, because at first they was mini cool. Like, they would speak to each other. Like I said, she spoke to all the other neighbors but me. But the girl next door, she a grown ass woman. She just started getting irritated because she just started feeling like she couldn't park her car right there, because either there was no space, or she felt like, okay, well, you so cricket, like when you open your door, you can scrape my car, scratch my car, or, you know what I mean? So she was just getting irritated. So I don't know. Well, I do know what happened. Okay, so I don't know how it initially started. So one day, old girl, Miss Mama's downstairs, she was just parked real cricket. Like, she was really all in that lady's space. Like, she was cricket. So she couldn't come park in her parking spot. Now, mind you, the lady next door, side story, had already been going off on people for parking in her spot and being in her parking spot. Like, she had got into a big altercation with some people across the way because they was in her spot and she couldn't park when she got home. And I feel what she was saying. Her argument basically was like, don't be parking in my spot. I'm paying all this rent here. I should be able to pull up and get out my car and go in my house. I should not have to find who in my spot and argue with somebody to park in my spot to come in my house, or have to park way somewhere else to walk up to my house, and I'm paying all this rent. Period. Like, okay, so I guess this one day she was just too fed up. Like, it was just too, she just could not get in her spot, or she didn't want to risk it. So what y'all think she did? She went knocking on Miss Mama's door like boom, 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 boom. She was like, you need to move your car because I can't get in my parking spot. And Miss Mama's downstairs was just like, yes, you can. And she was like, no, I'm not. You parked hella cricket. And she was like, I'm not moving my car. Ooh. So neighbor next door was like, you about to move your car or I'm going to call tow company to come tow your shit. So y'all, they get to arguing. So she's like walking up her stairs because I guess she went to go get her. She was going up them stairs to get her phone. They arguing. She talking hella smack to her. She like, bitch, like you always loud and shit. Like I've been letting your ass slide. You making the block hot over here. You and your nigga always arguing and fighting and shit. Nobody never get involved. And you always want to be having an attitude. You parking all crazy. I can't get in my spot. She was like, bitch, just move your car. Move your car. For one, it's not even your parking spot. This is barely a parking spot. And then you in this big body Jag and shit, and you don't know how to park this motherfucker. The girl downstairs like, bitch, I'm not moving my motherfucking car. I'm parked fine. You can't tell me where to fucking park. It's an open space. I could park here if I want to. She was like, bitch, I will have somebody come beat your little ass. Because mind you, the lady next door, I'm 30. So she got to be like mid to late 30s. Because she a little bit older than me. Because she got a teenage son who just graduated. So, well, he wasn't graduating at that time. He was probably like almost a year or two away from graduating. But that means he was like 16. Which means she older than me. Okay? Enough. Older than, like she a grown woman. So she like, bitch, I'm about, the lady next door, she's like, bitch, I'm about that life. Don't get it fucking twisted. Like, I will come down there and mop your ass up. I'm like, oh, y'all, I'm so fucking nosy. I'm got the door open. I'm just looking at the shit. I'm like, yes, finally, somebody tell this bitch off, because I'm tired of her ass. Like, I'm tired of her with her little attitude, her walking around here like her shit don't fucking stink, like she just owned the shit. Okay, they going back and forth for a good little minute, just talking hella shit to each other. Do you think Miss Mamas came up them stairs? No, she didn't. She always wanted to at the mouth. She ain't never came up them stairs though. Okay, so so old lady next door, not old lady, old girl next door cleared her motherfucking ass. And her baby daddy must have been down there, because I heard somebody be like, come in the house or something. And she went in the house and didn't say nothing. Now, she listened to her baby daddy. The crazy dude, no. It was always a fight. But that baby daddy, when he would come over there and say some stuff, he wasn't having it. He was not having it. Okay, so we're going to get into the baby daddy. So, hold on. Y'all, my allergies, please don't come right now. Okay, so my first encounter with the baby daddy was before all this little rah-rah 2 stories I just told you. So he was dropping off groceries one day, and I had saw him. I was getting out my car, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And he was very respectable. He was like, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Hope you is too. I'm the upstairs neighbor. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be seeing you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Boom. I don't know what it was with him, but I guess, he the baby daddy. I figure, his baby down there, he gonna make sure his baby down there good. He always doing stuff for her, bringing her groceries, dropping her stuff off. Even on the days where the crazy dude would be there, he would just leave the stuff at the door and leave. Or he will like wait in his car for her to come out. So basically, to me, he was like the side nigga. So, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. He was basically the side nigga, because the crazy dude was there more than him. He was the side nigga. So, after her and the crazy dude had officially broke up, the baby daddy started coming around like a lot more. He was there like all the time, spending a lot of time with her. Like, his mom was coming over there and stuff. Everything was cool. Everything was calming down when all that rah-rah shit going on. Like I said, the crazy dude was still like coming by, but he wasn't coming up to the house. You would just see him walking like behind here is my patio door. Like, you can look out and see, the other side of the street. he would just be creeping around, walking on the other side of the street, or creeping up in the bushes, or you would just see him randomly walking around the apartments or at the corner store, but you would not see him at her house anymore. Or sometimes he would just like be sleeping on her back porch, but he wasn't trying to break in or anything anymore. So I don't know if he was homeless or didn't have nowhere to go. But one day I'm just on the internet. I don't know if I was on Instagram or Facebook, but I had came across something where I had saw that somebody had got unalived on the BART, and they was showing like video clips and pictures of the people involved, like the guy who unalived the person and the person who was unalived. Y'all, I see the stuff I watch, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So technically, from the article I read, the guy who unalived the guy on the BART was basically self-defense. I guess they got into a little argument, and the dude tried to attack him. He attacked back, pow, pow, man down. Okay, so I saw that. I see the faces clear as day. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, damn, I'm just glad I don't be on the BART no more. The BART be crazy. Like, hella shit be happening on the BART. And I was just listening to something where a lot of people don't like taking BART out here no more because it's crazy. Like, you don't know what to expect when you get on the BART. Somebody doing drugs, somebody having sex, somebody trying to pow you, stab you, just crazy crackheads and shit. Like, I done seen people doing full-on drugs on the BART, having sex on the BART, just doing crazy shit. Somebody caught on fire on the BART. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you only really take the BART if you really need to, because it's just crazy on the BART. Plus, it's dirty, it's stanky, it's just ugh. So I'm just like, okay, you know, shit, I'll take the BART. That's crazy though. Fast forward to like a couple days later, I didn't see her baby daddy for a few days. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, she done left the baby daddy. The crazy dude probably finna come around. Now the crazy dude did come around, but it was brief. They got into like a little argument. Like, let's just say he was there for like a week. They only argued like 1 or 2 days throughout that week, and then he was gone. Then the baby daddy was back there, and I seen him coming in the house, and he looked at bad. Like, you could tell something was wrong with him. Like, he was rushing in her house, and he had parked his car like across, so like our parking shed like right here, and then there's like parking right there, right across. So he parked right there. So he like scuffling in the house. Mind you, after that, I didn't see this dude for days. Like, I didn't see him come out that apartment at all. Usually he would come in, leave, you know, I'm sure he had work or something. I don't know what he was doing, but he had to have some type of money because he was always like bringing her stuff, like I said. So I don't know, but he did not come back out. Like, I didn't see that car move. So one day I'm coming home from work, y'all, and I just see hella black trucks smashing on the freeway. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, ooh, somebody finna get raided. It just says San Francisco PD. So I'm just like, ooh, somebody about to get raided. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I get home, I get comfortable, I'm chilling. Dylan's at the pool with his friends. I know y'all, Dylan always at the pool with his friends, but a lot of this stuff be happening around summertime. Dylan be at the pool with his friends or outside with his friends. So Dylan at the pool with his friends. I'm in the house just chilling. What was my ex doing? He was somewhere. Was he around? I think he was. He was somewhere. I don't know if he was out. He had to been like outside or something already. So y'all, next thing I know, let's just say I was home for like an hour maybe. I'm in the house chilling, probably listening to music, not thinking nothing. All of a sudden I hear just, residents in 105, come out immediately. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm thinking like, did Dylan leave his TV on? Like, is the TV on? Like, what the hell? So I'm walking through the house. I'm like, okay, nobody TV on. Like, I wasn't listening to TV. I was probably like watching YouTube, probably watching Life with Simone or Kayshawn or It's T or Renee or Asia or something. Cause yeah, that's what I'll be watching when I'm at home. I'll be watching like they off stuff. Cause I watch they story times at work. And then like they travel vlogs or get ready with me or their hair stuff. I'll be watching that when I'm at home. Just something to watch. So I'm like, okay, nothing's on. So I'm like, what the hell? All of a sudden I hear it again. Residents at 105, come out now. I'm like, that's coming from outside. And then I'm thinking it clicked. I'm like, oh, that's the neighbor downstairs address. Like, that's their number. So I go to Dylan's room and look out his window because his room, mind y'all, I wanted to mention that to y'all. Dylan's room is the first room in the house. So when you come into my apartment, you come through the front door. It's the kitchen, the little mini dining room, and then left of that is Dylan's room right there. So that's another reason too, y'all. I didn't be wanting no commotion coming to my house or anybody wanting to come to my house trying to pew anything up. My son's room is right there in the front. Like, it's the first bedroom when you come in. My room is past the living room and all that, all the way in the back. So yeah, again, I never want to know rah-rah coming to my house because it's like, my son right here in the front. Like, I'm not finna put him in danger for any reason. Like, he's right here in the front. Okay, anyway, so I go in his room. I'm looking out his window, y'all. All I see is the whole thing flooded with black trucks. The whole SWAT team out there, y'all. They got the big things. They in the truck. They out the truck with the big things. And I'm just like, what the is going on? I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm not understanding. I'm thinking like, okay, the crazy dude ain't been here. Like, it's been her and her baby daddy. Like, what's going on? I know somebody didn't finally call the police and the crazy dude ain't here. But why would the whole San Francisco PD SWAT team be here? I'm like, what is going on? So y'all, I'm like scared because they out there with the big things. I mean, it was like 6-7 trucks out there. They out the roof of the trucks with the things on the truck. They outside with the things. All of a sudden, one come out one of the trucks with like a one of them things they like knock your door in with. I'm like, what the F is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. So I called boyfriend at the time. I'm like, boyfriend, y'all. I'm saying boyfriend because I called him boyfriend. I like calling him boyfriend. I'm like, boyfriend, why is the SWAT out here? Like, what? I don't know where he was or where he was coming from or what, but he tried to like come over here and they was basically like, nah, like nobody can come over here. None of that. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, because y'all dealing at the pool. I'm like, I need my son to get in this house. I don't know what's going on. So I go outside my front door and I'm just standing on my porch because I'm just like, I need to see this because what is happening right now? I'm like, why is SWAT here? San Francisco PD SWAT team. I'm like, maybe it's a drug bust or something. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, I knew it. She was some type of fucking drug dealer, or he was one of them drug dealer, and they got the drugs in there. Because mind y'all, none of them worked. I don't think none of them had like a real job, and if they did, I don't know, because I don't know. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I knew it. They had to been some type of drug dealers or something like that. That's just what I'm thinking in my head, y'all. So I'm outside and they just on a thing like, come out now. Everyone in there, come out now or we're coming in. So y'all, nobody coming out. So we got like little outside closet doors, like storage. So they boom, bust that in. They searching all that. I just see hella the police like looking at old boy car and shit, looking at her car, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, they gotta be some big time drug dealers. Like, what the hell? I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe this. Like, I knew it. So like 10-15 minutes come by, they still ain't come outside. I tried to walk down the stairs, so I'm like, I'm about to go get my son. Like, what the hell? And they like, no, you cannot come downstairs. Go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. Nobody can come out right now. Go back upstairs. I'm like, but my kid, they like, we don't care. Go upstairs. I'm like, okay, Mr. Officer. Some of them was some cute little officers too. I was like, okay, let me go up the stairs, sir. So I'm just like standing in my door, but I'm still got the door open looking outside. Y'all, like another 10-15 minutes come by, they still like, come outside now. Nobody comes outside. All of a sudden, y'all, they boom, 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 bust the front door down. I'm like, what, y'all? They bum rush up in there, and they just they raid the place. They search the place, and then they bring old girl out. I think maybe the daughter was there. All of a sudden, like, the boy's mom pull up. Like, she pull up, I think she grabbed the daughter or something. They like searching them and all that. I'm just looking like, what is going on? Like, I'm not understanding what's going on. I'm just thinking like they gotta be some type of drug dealers or something. So they asking him all kind of questions and stuff, and searching her house and going through all their stuff. Then they was like, we need to go through y'all cars. And at first they were not trying to give the keys, and they was like, if y'all don't give us the keys, that's extra charges, like hella shit. So they got the keys. They raiding their cars, y'all. They going all through their shit, like looking through everything. I'm not knowing what they're looking for. I'm thinking like, it gotta be drugs, cause I'm just like, it can't be because of the crazy nigga. He not here, and SWAT not finna pull up for no fucking domestic violence. Like, especially since ain't nothing really going on right now. So the only thing I could think in my head was, she a drug dealer or something. Somebody got drugs down there, because of what is happening right now. I'm just like, wow, like, this is so crazy. Mind you, I see boyfriend down there. They not letting him up. I'm looking down at him like, what the hell? I see Dylan and his friends. They over there at the corner. I'm like, oh my God, they not letting them come up or anything. I'm just like, wow, like, whoa, like, this is crazy, y'all. They putting shit in bags for like evidence and stuff. I'm just like, he seems so cool and so chill. Like, what's going on? Because mind you, they not arresting Miss Mamas. They got the baby daddy. And I'm just like, what could this nigga have done? Like, he seems so cool. Not like innocent, but he just seems so cool, laid back, chill. I mean, innocent. He didn't seem like he was with the shits like that, or any kind of drug dealer or anything like that. Like, he was not giving off them type of vibes. Like, I would have never thought that kind of shit. And even if he was small time, I'm not thinking he could be some big mafia type drug dealer nigga distributing shit. Like, nah, I'm not. He don't look like that type, y'all. I'm just say that he does not give off that kind of energy. But you never know. You never know. So it's a couple hours go by. They out there for hella long, just bringing hella shit out of her house. Hella shit. They bagging up. They fingerprinting shit. They dusting the cars for fingerprints. They going through his car, raiding his car, taking stuff out for evidence. They basically damn near strip old boy into like his fucking boxers down there, taking his clothes and shit for evidence. They putting it in bags and stuff. You see like a detective and shit out there. I'm like, okay, this gotta be something serious. Like, what is going on? Like, this is not normal. Like I said, mind y'all, I saw these officers on my way home, so they must have went and checked in with the Pittsburgh police and got their ducks in order before they came up over here. And it just clicked to me. I was like, oh my God, them same trucks. Like, what the hell? Like, that was like an hour or so ago. Like, what is going on? So finally, like, the police leave. I'm gonna say like 2-3 hours later. The police, like, no, I'm gonna say like 2 hours later, the police leave. Boyfriend come up, Dylan and them come up, and we just kind of talking. Like, I'm like, well, what was going on from down there at that angle? They telling me what's going on. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. They telling me how they saw them kicking in the door and how they had the whole apartment shut down. Could nobody come in or out through the entrance, because we only got a one entrance, one way in, one way out. Now, there is little gates where you can come in, you can walk in, but we do have a back gate where I live, but you cannot come in and out. Sometimes, like, the fire department may come in and out just in case, like, emergencies or something, but other than that, you got one way in, one way out through the front. They had that blocked off. It was like officers throughout the whole apartments, because that's how my son knew, because they said they saw police and stuff like that. So he, was like, okay, let me walk home. And then that's when they saw more coming up to the house. So I'm like, what the hell? So mind you, like I said, my ex was down there, and his people live in the apartment. So like I said, she was cool with all the neighbors. So her and the mom was chopping it up with my ex's mom, like giving her all the tea, all the juice. So of course, boyfriend getting all the tea, all the juice. So he come up, he talked to me for a minute, but he go back down there because he trying to get the tea, he trying to get the juice. Because I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I don't know, but mom's down there talking to her right now. I'm like, well, you go down there, you get the tea, because y'all already know she don't fucking like me. I didn't want to go down there, and she, feeling some type of way. I'm like, I'm just standing outside though. I'm like, well, you go down there and get the tea for moms, because I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is some crazy stuff. Like, SWAT just really pulled up with the big things, bust in the door, tackled these motherfuckers down, like, raided they whole shit, raided the cars. I'm like, something big had to, like, what is, like, go down. I'm like, what the hell? So he down there for like a 30 minutes or something. He come back up and he was like, man, remember you was telling me about the incident on the bar? I'm like, yeah. He was like, why was that, old boy? And I'm like, you lying. He was like, no. I was like, you lying. He was like, no. That was him. I was like, wow. Mind y'all, like I said, I saw the face, but I didn't put two and two together, because I don't look at him. I saw him, but he could walk past me right now, I wouldn't know who he was. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's people you see, but you don't, like, outside of you seeing them for where you always see them, you wouldn't know who they was. Like, you wouldn't recognize them. You would just be like, oh, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no way. He's like, yes. I'm like, wow, you're kidding me. He was like, yup, like, that was him. I was like, wow, I cannot believe I saw, and I didn't even put two and two together. Like, this is crazy. I'm like, damn, like, wow, like, I cannot believe this. I'm just like, this is just a lot of stuff. I would have thought something like this would have happened with the crazy boyfriend, not the baby daddy. I'm like, wow, this is wild. I was like, wow. So I'm thinking like, well, how would they know he here out of all places? I mean, I get it. That's the baby moms. You feel me? But like, they knew he was here for the SWAT to just show up like that. Like, they knew he was here, y'all. So come to find out, the crazy dude knew it was him and snitched on him. Yes, y'all. Yes. He, like I told y'all, he was mad because, remember I said she broke up with him, and then baby daddy was over there. I guess he must have found out what happened, and he called the police and snitched. Yes. I was like, wow. Plot twist. This is crazy. I was just like, this too much. This is too much. Like, this is too much. And then it just goes back to what I said. Y'all never wanted to get involved with none of they shit. Because look at how all this shit panned out. Like, this shit was crazy. Like, I was just like, wow. So y'all want to know some funny shit? The baby daddy gets locked up or whatever. Couple days later, guess who there? Guess. I mean, just guess. Yeah. Crazy dude back. They back on. I'm just like, you really gonna let this nigga in your house after he snitched on your baby daddy, your daughter's dad? And you know he did. You know he did. I lost all respect for her. You feel me? Like, I was just like, I mean, to each his own, but I'm just like, that's shady as fuck. Like, the nigga who actually doing shit for you, treat you good, not beating up on you, not screaming and hollering with you, the one who be having you on your shit, the one who be making sure your daughter good, I mean, that is your baby daddy or whatever, and you gonna go back to the nigga that just locked him up, who snitched? I was like, wow, sis, you are something else. Like, I'm so glad, like, me and her never became cool or anything like that, because I couldn't fuck with nobody like that. I mean, to each his own, but no. Hell no. Like, there's no way. Like, don't get it twisted, y'all. Me and my son dad done been through hellish shit, and we don't like each other all the time. We just now getting cool. Just now. Dylan's 11 going on 12. We're just now getting cool. Mind y'all, we've been broken up since 2017-18. It's 2023, so what, that 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's like 5-6 years we've been broke up. We're just now getting cool. And if I'm telling you, if I fucked with a nigga and I was going through that shit and that nigga snitched, I would not fuck with that nigga. I don't give a fuck if me and my baby daddy was cool or not. Like, and you snitched on some bitch ass nigga shit? You the one who need to be locked up. And like I said, y'all, don't get me wrong. Like, she was doing fucked up shit to the crazy nigga. But still, like, all y'all need to be locked up. At this point, every single last one of y'all need to be locked up out of all this shit that's been going on. All y'all need to be locked up. But for you to be mad and snitch, the baby daddy never did anything to him. I mean, from what I can see and what I've heard, like, he never had no rah-rah, with the crazy dude. Like, you feel me? He knew his position. He knew he was the side nigga, even though he was the baby daddy. You feel me? But he knew his position. He never, like, brought no rah-rah to her house or ever tried to start nothing with her and the baby daddy. He would just, you know, be mad at her because she was going back and having all that crazy stuff around his daughter and had him in weird situations, you know, where the crazy dude popping up trying to break in while he was there. But you feel me? I was just like, this is a Lifetime movie. Tyler Perry, let me give you the script, because this is crazy. I cannot believe I witnessed all this crazy ass shit, y'all. I was just like, wow. So, like, 2 weeks passed, they down there, everything was cool for like a week. That second week, they get to doing all that rah-rah, Then, like I said, I never saw him again. Like, I saw him, I knew he was there, and I think I maybe saw him 1 or 2 more times. I heard the commotion, but after that, I never saw him again. Like, her last week or so there, he was not there. He was not coming around. I didn't see him. And then, like, after like a week or so, I think, I can't tell y'all, I don't remember the time, they evicted her ass. They was like, oh, boo-boo, you gotta go. You gotta go. You got to get your shit and pack it up. Get out. So, yeah, y'all, she moved out. And for a while, they had no downstairs neighbors. And it was lovely. I got some new neighbors downstairs. They are Latino. They're cool as fuck, though. I ain't had no issues with them. Their kids is friends with my son. So, they all go to school together. No issues. They cool. I say hey a little here there, but you know, nothing too much. Y'all, side story. So I be ready to fight little kids. Like little kids, I do not like kids. I hope the guy I get with don't want hella kids. 2 side stories. So I was talking to this guy and he cut me off because I lied and he called me in a lie, but whatever. He wanted hella kids. And I knew it wasn't gonna work out between me and him because I'm like, y'all, he wanted like 6 to 10 kids. And I was like, you're cool and I really like your vibe and like we get along so well, and he was very intelligent and had great conversation. But no. A nigga is lucky if he get 1 or 2 kids out of me. At this point in my life, I do not like kids. Like, I like kids in my family, my friends' kids, my son, and some of his friends. But ultimately, I don't like kids. I don't like them. Okay, so back to this other side story. So, the new neighbors, like I said, downstairs, they got 2 daughters. One is like closer to Dylan's age. One is a little smaller. Maybe it's 3 of them. I don't know. But let's just say one of the little small ones. So I come home one day and they on my stairs. And I'm like, So I'm just sitting in the car. Because like when I come home, I'll just be sitting in the car unless I got something really important to do. So I'm just sitting in the car, right? And I'm just looking back in like my rear view mirror like, okay, what the hell they doing on my stairs? Like, they live downstairs. So it's the little Latino girl and the little black girl, right? The little black girl started beating up on the little Mexican girl. I mean, the Latino girl just boop, 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 pulling her hair and shit. The little Latino girl got her little dog in her hand. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is they playing? The little Latin girl is crying. I'm like, oh my God, they not playing. I'm like, but should I like intervene? I'm like, what the hell? Mind you, her parents down there, the door open. I'm like, they don't hear this? So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just like, these must be the little black kids. These must be some new little kids. I never seen these little badass kids before. It was like a little girl and like 2 boys. So I had like some little groceries in the car. So I called Dylan when I'm ready to come up. I'm like, Dylan, come down and help me bring up this stuff. So Dylan come down, bring up this stuff, and then the little boy was like, "Oh, you look like a girl," and I was like, "Who you talking to?" I might have said this in another story time already, but I was like, "Who you talking to?" And they was like, "Him," and I was like, "That's my son. You're not talking to him." Then the little girl was like, "Yeah, we are talking to him. He looks like a girl. He looks like a girl." I was like, you should be quiet. I was like, you need to be quiet. He don't look like no girl. I'm telling Dylan, like, don't be letting nobody say that. Dylan, like, everybody be saying, I'm like, don't let people say that. Just because you got long hair don't mean you look like a girl. You look like a boy. You dress like a boy. You act like a boy. You is a boy. Like, no. Little girl is like little baby arguing with me, y'all. I'm getting pissed. I'm like, little girl, like, go somewhere. Like, get away from my house anyway. Get off my stairs. You don't even live over here. Like, she like, no. That's why he looked like a girl, y'all. Dylan's like, Mom, just leave it alone. She's a little girl. I'm like, I don't care. I fight kids. I fight kids. She can go get her mom. I fight kids and their mamas too. What's up? Like, because obviously, yo, mama need her ass whooped for raising you the way she raising y'all. Any fucking way. Period. I had to really get composure of myself, y'all. It's just like, Husa. Husa. Husa, Shayla. It's a little girl. It's a little girl, like Dylan said. Leave it alone, leave it alone. I leave it alone. We go in the house. I'm like, ugh. But I'm just like, this why I don't like kids. This why I don't like kids. Kids is unpredictable. They either soft or bad. Some kids in between. Dylan's an in between. Okay, like, he can be too nice sometimes. Sometimes he can be too mean. But you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all. That's the end of the crazy neighbor. Y'all, all that had happened in the span of, I'm gonna say like 3 years. And I just summed all that up in 3 stories, breaking down each one. But I do know that technically the guy, the guy in self-defense, I don't know what happened. I never followed up on the situation. Maybe I should see what happened. But yeah, y'all, I wouldn't have thought that the baby daddy out of all of them would be the one who got caught up in shit and get arrested. The innocent one. But you never know. You cannot judge a book by its cover. But yeah, y'all, that's it for that. And it's late at night and I'm pretty wasted. As y'all see, I put my drink down because look, y'all, I love making drinks and stuff, but my allergies is just, it's getting the best of me. So I'm gonna end it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this little mini series of the crazy neighbor. I hope y'all can understand from my perspective why I did not get involved, why I did not want to participate in any of that drama that was happening down there, because it was just too much for me. And again, like, I didn't want nothing coming to my house or anybody wanting to start some stuff here. My son room right there in the front. Like, you know, my son walked back and forth. He don't walk to school, but he walk home from school. He be outside. I wouldn't want no static to be happening. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like I had to think about my son's safety. Even him coming home and all that stuff was going on, I would be worried. Like, I would be tracking his location, like calling him, making sure like he at home, or, you know, he with friends, or, you know, he was just good, because it would just be like, you never know what could pop off. You know what I mean? And every day innocent bystanders get hurt. Mind y'all, somebody did get hurt in the incident on that BART. Some innocent guy got hurt because he was just too close when the shots start going off. You feel me? Like, the dude he was going for, yeah, he got him, but he got an innocent bystander as well. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they lived. They had little minor injuries, but still, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, y'all. But, yeah. I'm going to see y'all next week. Hopefully, my allergies is doing better, and I'm in better spirits, better energy, because I'm over it. As y'all can see, I don't have shit on besides my lashes, which is barely on. And if y'all see me blinking so much, it's because my eyes is irritated from my allergies. And I see y'all be saying y'all be liking my makeup in the comments. I don't be wearing makeup like that. The most I do, y'all, is put on some lipstick or lip gloss, lashes, and then I do a little something with my brows, and then I get a little powder sometimes and just rub in the corners here and under my eyes just so they don't seem so baggy. Because people, you're tired, you're sleepy. No, it's hereditary. They're hereditary. Okay, now I could get more sleep, yes, but I could sleep all day. The bags are still gonna be there. And then here in the corners, for me wearing my glasses, it just got permanent like dark spots. So I just like to cover those up. Other than that, y'all, I don't have on any makeup. I don't have on any makeup. Like foundation. No, just here in the eyes. As y'all can kind of see how it's like a little lighter. I don't have on makeup. Like foundation or something, or like on the whole, I don't have on makeup. This is my skin, and I showed y'all my skin routine. But what I didn't say in that skin routine, I don't know. Go check out my skincare routine though, if y'all want to know how I get my face so clear. But really, y'all, the most important thing is water. Water. When I do not drink enough water, my face feels it the most. Like my body feels it, but my face shows it. My face absolutely shows when I ain't drank enough water. No matter how good I take care of my skin on the outside, if I'm not drinking water to replenish it from the inside out, baby, yeah, drink y'all water. It's summer, well, still spring, but coming up on summer. Drink y'all water. Drink y'all water. I ain't saying you can't drink your water, your juice, but drink your water more. Okay, like if you like to drink soda, okay, but drink more water than soda. Less soda, like 1 soda a day, maybe 2. You shouldn't be drinking like more than 1 or 2 cups of soda a day. That's just to each his own, but that's excessive. I don't even drink soda like that, and if I do, it's like here and there, really rare, and it's like once a day. Juice here and there. I'm more of a tea or a coffee girl now. I've been a tea girl, just now new to coffee. Coffee is like, yes, I love it, but water. Some days I'm not even drinking nothing. I'm like, okay, hold on, you need to drink water. If anything, like you cannot just drink nothing. Drink water. But water is the key. Water is the key to the glow, to the skin, to the clear skin. It's the water. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's the water. Yeah, no makeup. No makeup. In the spring and summer, I don't got on no fucking makeup. For 1, my allergies. For 2, it's too hot. Unless it's nighttime and I'm going somewhere. Daytime and makeup? Y'all can have it. I can't do it unless it's just for a particular event or something and it needs to be very cool. Or I'll carry my little fan. But me, nah. Spring, summer, you're not catching me in really makeup like that. Because as y'all can see, my eyes red. I've been holding in sneezes and coughs this whole video. My asthma off the chain because my allergies off the chain. It's just off the chain. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Like I said, I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. We're on the road to 1K. Periods. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week in the next video. Deuces.